check this out. Oh, alright, you guys, I'm gonna leave the snake alone. He's a full tummy. He's probably a little bit tired. That was yesterday morning. You know, doing my morning kind of cleanup. And Soupsic was outside barking at something, and she notified me I had a snake stuck in my cast net. Usually Soupsic is the destroyer, the one that kills everything, but Soupsic saved the snake's life because I was able to rescue the snake and then release it, and now everything is fine. But I was pretty excited about that. It was a nice way to wake up. But I know I haven't posted a video in probably a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks since my last video and the time I'm recording this. But if you guys watched my last video, you know I cut my toe at the end of the video. I feel my toe, and something is wrong with my toe. All right, we got mud, blood, and Soupsic. I will give you an update a little bit later on, but I'll give you an update on my little farm, my banana or small scale farm, my banana trees, and then some of the things that I'm growing, and then just general stuff, and then also my toe. Yes. So far, the banana trees are doing phenomenal. I've planted more. I don't know how many I have, but it's probably around 20. I have 2 of them that don't look very well. One was my fault because how I removed it from the other banana bunch. And then a couple of them are not looking so well, thanks to Soupsic, the little monster, because she sometimes jumps on the banana trees and breaks them and cracks them, and then they may or may not grow afterwards. But for my audience at home, especially anyone that grows any banana trees, I have a question. How many banana trees do you need to, say, feed a family or feed one person? Because the banana trees here are all NGHIêM, and I have, I think, one other banana tree my neighbor gave me, and it's, I don't know what type of NGHIêM, but it's like NGHIêM, it's the big NGHIêMs, and I don't really like those ones so much anymore after eating the NGHIêM. And again, I don't know the English name. Because I bought some store-bought bananas the other day because I don't have any NGHIêM right now, and they tasted awful, just like the commercial bananas that I would find back in California. And I've been eating those heavenly NGHIêM for so long now, and I was quite disappointed. And quite is an understatement. And for papaya trees, I don't know how many. I think there's probably around like 30 papaya trees growing right now, kind of all over the place. Some are bigger, some are smaller. You know, some of the papaya trees, they're already flowering and fruiting, but they're quite short. Usually I'd assume they grow a lot taller. I don't know what I'm doing, but maybe you guys can tell me in the comment section, because my papaya trees are not very tall and they're already producing fruit. Maybe it's a lack of sunlight or they're crammed together, but I don't know. I don't know. So anyways, for my personal well-being, with situation right now in Vietnam, the lockdown is slowly easing up. I don't really understand kind of the new guidelines. I'm reading it a bit, but I think I'm still quite limited to what I can do outside of my house. And I'm dying to do some other things, but it's probably gonna have to wait maybe another month or 2, because I have to get my other vaccine, I think, in like a week or 2 from now, and then I have to wait another 14 days before I'm valid. I don't know all the details, but I'm just kind of winging it and waiting. But my toe. So here's the video clip from a couple weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, a week ago. Actually, just kidding. Do you guys see all that blood? I need to sit. Oh. Wow, that's a bad cut. And the day before that happened, I actually hit an all-time pull-up PR. So I've lifted more weight at a lighter body weight, but this time my body weight is higher and the weight's a little bit less, but for the total weight, that is an all-time PR. So I'm really excited about that. And then after I cut my toe, unfortunately, I haven't been able to train as hard as I want because I can't put a lot of pressure on my toe. Right now I can, but for at least the first few days, oof, I was walking on my heel, and just walking around was actually really painful. So here is a video clip, I think, of shortly after I cleaned it. And for some of you guys, yeah, I soaked it in soapy water for a while and I cleaned it quite well, and I spent a lot of time cleaning it because, you know, when I'm walking around in the mud, stuff gets wedged in all these small little crevices, my toenails, in between my toes, like your skin cracks. So cleaning it was a little bit tricky and a bit painful, but I was able to do that. And some of you guys are asking, what about your tetanus shot? Well, I did get a tetanus shot within the last 5 years, so I was okay with that. So I was covered, so no issue with that. But you know, it reminded me of a time where so speaking of like tetanus, I actually knew a girl and her mom got tetanus and died. It was just this freak accident, and I don't know what she got cut with or stepped on, but within 2 weeks of that injury, she ended up dying of tetanus, which for me was the first time ever knowing anybody where they've died, not knowing somebody, but it's like I knew somebody in their family relative. I woke up at 3 a.m. you guys, so my brain is a little bit foggy right now, but they died from that, which was, it's extremely unfortunate, but it's kind of wild. I was really surprised at the time, so slightly concerned, but for that issue I was already covered, so not really a problem. And my second concern was an infection, because you guys already know about the hole that I had in my leg. Alright guys, if you're somebody who has a weak stomach, probably don't want to watch this, but here's my hole. Which even to this day, I have no idea how I got that hole in my leg, because I never really had any cuts there. Maybe it was like a bug bite and I scratched it and it got infected, and then I got a nice hole in my leg. So I have no idea, but I'm getting off topic. So this is the video footage of the first day for my toe, and this is the day after. Because it took forever. It was like over 24 hours until the bleeding like fully stopped, because it was like oozing stuff. I got a bit of blood on my bed, and unfortunately the second day I bumped it and I reopened it, and it's just like a pool of blood. There was a lot more blood than I thought, because whatever I stepped on went pretty deep into my toe. It didn't go like this direction, it went more this direction and inward. But yeah. So my toe right now is all nice and black and it's healing up, thankfully no infection. Because with that, it kind of made me reflect on like some of my injuries that I've had in Vietnam. And severe, more like life-threatening stuff has been more in the United States rather than Vietnam. But for infections, I've had maybe 3 that I can confirm. When I first came to Vietnam, my eyes got infected. I was living in Nha Trang. Still, I don't really know how that happened. Another time I was playing like football or soccer on artificial turf, and I got some basic scratches on my foot. My foot got infected. And no, I do not have any photos from that, because unfortunately my apartment got broken into like a year later and all my stuff was stolen, so I don't have any photos from that. Sorry. So gotta take my word on that one. But when it comes to just other stuff, so far I've been good. I know a lot of you guys have been talking about like you need to wear boots or socks. I know I'm gonna get a ton of comments like I told you so, I told you so. But I do have some socks things that I'll wear. They're like heavy duty socks. I don't know, I don't have them with me. I gotta find them, but I've had them for like a couple of years. I just never wore them. Someone gave them to me as a gift, and yeah, I'll test those out, because this cut, unfortunately, it's prevented me from doing quite a few things, and it's kind of slowed some stuff down because I can't really go in the water, and I'm worried about reopening it, because every time I reopen it, it just slows the process down, so I need it to heal. I know, I feel like it's like a baby cut. And, you know, it's like you're my little toe, but it's regrowing back. It's growing back, you guys. So it made me think of like Dragon Ball Z. If any of you watch Dragon Ball Z, like, you know, Piccolo, the green character, You know, I think there was a scene where his arm got cut off and he was able to grow it back. So that's how I kind of feel right now. I feel like Piccolo, like my toe is regenerated. With gardening, again, some stuff has been slowed down, and rainy season I think is going to start slowly dropping off after October. I'm trying to plant as many bananas as I possibly can because I hope they just get naturalized and they can grow with minimal effort on my end for the dry season. But gotta do what I gotta do. But for next rainy season, I'm going to be extremely well prepared. I'm looking forward to it. I know most people don't like rainy season, but for growing stuff, it's just crazy easy. And I'm hoping a lot of my banana trees will start producing sprouts. So, you know, I said 20 now, and they start producing baby sprouts. So I can have like 40 or 60 for next rainy season. Just continue planting everywhere. Really excited about that. Super excited. And to top things off, you know, the lockdown restrictions have been reduced, and we'll say maybe 2-3 days ago. Again, my brain is foggy right now because I woke up quite early. But I ordered some food. It wasn't Vietnamese food because I was able to get some Vietnamese food already. And you know, I went to bed at my normal time around like 6:30, and I woke up at 10, and I'm like, crap, literally and figuratively. Literally and figuratively. Because I'm about to blow my intestines. So I've had stomach issues for the last 3 days. And unfortunately, I've lost like 1.5 kilos because of whatever I ate. And I can't stomach a lot of stuff at the moment. So that's kind of the update, you guys. Overall, you know, mentally, I'm doing pretty good. Minus the sleepy part. And I'm really looking forward to some of the restrictions to reduce. Because I'm dying to start arm wrestling again, you guys. With arm wrestling and then even going out and doing different things, I'm really excited. You know, living where I do now, I'm so fortunate. I'm really fortunate, and I feel quite thankful being able to live where I do. But yeah, hope you guys are having a great day. I will be making some videos soon. I know keep saying I'm gonna make a cooking video, and I have a ton of cooking, and my pot over here, I probably have like 4 or 5 adult fish, and they've been in there for quite a while. Some maybe like a week or 2, others have been in there for like over a month, and they're still alive. I have no idea what they're eating, but they're still alive. I can't stomach it at the moment, so I don't want to waste the food. I don't want to recatch them, and then cook them, and then clean them, and then just eat a little bit, and then just waste it. I don't really want to do that. But for you guys, I think I'm going to end the video. Pretty sure I covered everything, but that is just the general update, and I hope all of you are having a wonderful, fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Okay, soon. We'll say within a week of a new video, because I haven't eaten breakfast yet, and when I do, I'm kind of gotta see. I have to see how my intestines are gonna feel. So yeah, lots of diarrhea. But have a great day, you guys. I will see you later. Take care. Down be it. Peace. Look at this.